Hey, hello, I'm JulieJo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. If you're not new here, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at a video from someone who I've covered before. Her name is Alicia Monique. She's a part of Monat and she has a sister who's also in Monat. She is at the top. I wanted to take a look at Monat because they've recently terminated a top leader. So I wanted to do like a temp check. So I thought we could take a look at one of her videos. The title of this is To Be a Mamacita in 2024, Ready to Continue Building My Dream Team. DM me, shoot your shot. She's pretty much saying be a part of her downline. So let's go ahead and get started.
It's the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head.
Before we continue, if you want to support the channel for free, you can simply hit the subscribe button. If you enjoy the video, feel free to hit the thumbs up button below. Let's watch.
Hi there. Lots of new followers, so I thought I'd explain what is Mamacita, to be a Mamacita. Why is she always saying Mamacita this, Mamacita that? So hello to my newer followers. If you're not a newer follower, you're already on my team, or you've been following, you know what I do. This live is not for you unless you want to watch and be entertained, because I'm a good time. This is for people who are brand new and they see me constantly posting. They see this behind me, my Mamacita neon sign in my office. You see me using hashtag Mamacita or fill out this application to be a Mamacita. You're new here and you're like, what is this girl talking about? That's what I'm going to talk about right here, right now. So hello, I am Alicia. Thanks for following. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for the love. And I sell anti-aging skincare and anti-aging hair care, anti-aging makeup, beauty line, just all things anti-aging. That's what I do. And I have named my team the Mamacitas. So if you're on my team, you're a Mamacita. If you're a customer, you are a VIP Mamacita or Papacito, because we have plenty of men doing this business and plenty of men using the products. So that's it. That's it in a very short, little nutshell. The bigger picture is that you can earn trips, you can earn a paid for Cadillac, you can earn commissions every 15th of the month and every Friday. Every Friday, so today's Friday, we got paid, and then every 15th is our bonus payday. The traveling, I've lost count of how many trips I've earned.
Okay, I'm tired of hearing her talk like that. You can tell when someone's had Botox, not because it looks bad or anything, but they have zero creases right here, right? She's in her 30s and she has no lines. I obviously have not gotten Botox. Maybe one day I will. Botox is fine. However, if you're selling anti-aging skincare or whatever, I feel like you should have to put a little warning, like, I have had Botox. And I know that sounds crazy, but think about it. She's like, look at my face, thanks to Monet. Is it? Because you have lip filler too. It's not thanks to Monet, my girl. You know what I mean? I think that's just ridiculous for them to act like their entire face is because of Monet.
Because of these products. I mean, that's it. That's it. Hair care, skin care, all the things, anti-aging, clean, plant-based, and freaking delicious. And that's it. That's what being a Mamacita is. You are going to shower anyway. I always say that. So why not turn that into profit? Why not turn that into potentially getting paid for something you're already doing? End of story. That's it. And we make reels. We go live. We have wash parties. It's really that simple. I think people really overthink it. Tomorrow, in fact, I'm having yet another wash party here at my house where we sometimes wash people's hair. We show them the difference in our product compared to another bottle of shampoo. We show how not flammable ours is, how clean ours is. We might wash your makeup off with our Vanishing Makeup Balm and apply our BB cream and show you how it feels, how it looks. You come over and you try out the products. So that's a part of what we do. I'm sure you've heard of Tupperware back in the day. Maybe you had a Thea who sold Tupperware back in the day. That's kind of us, except way better, way more modern. It is open to everyone. It doesn't matter your age.
You want to compare yourself to Tupperware? You want to compare yourself to Tupperware? I don't know. I think that's funny. That's an odd, I get the idea of people coming over and looking at the Tupperware, but plenty of other MLMs do that too. It's an interesting comparison in my opinion.
Age, I would have to be 18 or older if you want to do the business. It doesn't matter gender. It doesn't matter if you're super, outgoing on social media or not. You're more introverted. It doesn't matter. It's open to anyone and everyone. I'm going to screenshot that so I can make sure I send you a Yes, anyone can do it, but not everyone will. It's one of those things where anyone can do this. Anyone can share what they're using out of the shower. Anyone can show themselves doing an oil treatment. Anyone can film themselves doing their makeup. It's so simple that people overthink it. It is so simple that people will freeze rather than just going for it. It's so simple that anyone can do it, but not everyone will. Point blank, period. That's it.
Alicia, you know what I would like for you to do is show the Monet income disclosure statement. But since you won't, I will. Market partner is the bottom rank, what you buy into pretty much when you become a part of Monet. It's 91.3% of the company, and they earn an average of $133 a year, not including anything they purchase. The next is managing market partner, which is 4.7% of the company. They earn an average of $1,200 a year, not including anything they purchase. So 91.3% of the company is earning $133 and less, really, because that's the average. The median, which is more accurate, is $34 a year. So she's not going to show you that 91.3% of the company is earning on a median of $34 a year. She's not going to show you that. She should be showing you that. People like her say it's a great opportunity. It's something you should do. But in reality, with facts and statistics and what the company gives us, it's a horrible opportunity.
On my team, you have endless free training, endless free sources to help you do this. You just have to do it. Many people sign up and they don't join the chats. They don't join the calls. What can I say? This is your business. The moment you click join now, I'm not your boss. I'm your mentor. I wear the mentor hat and I wear the friend hat. I could be your friend and be like, you got this, you can do it. But I can be your mentor and say, here's what you need to do. If you want to see the type of money that I've been able to make, here's what I did. It's up to you to do the do or not. I'm no one's boss. And that's what I love about this business. I don't have a boss. I don't have anyone I have to answer to. I made this what I wanted it to be for me and my life. I fit it into my life. Your hair feels like you got a Brazilian blowout with the products. I loved hearing that. I love to hear stuff like that. And that's what a business is sharing these products and getting people to have results like that. Thank you for sharing that. I get so many happy texts a day, people who can't believe their curl pattern is coming back or that their skin is looking, like it used to before they had kids or whatever. Everyone has different things going on with our bodies and our hormones.
You know what's interesting is when you pay attention to something, like when you start applying products to your hair regularly or cleaning your skin regularly, you will probably see some kind of difference. And that's what happens, I think, sometimes when people join Monat is they start to regularly use products to help their hair and they see a difference because they weren't doing that before. I mean, that's my opinion on the matter, but I experienced that in Arbonne. I think sometimes people think it's only Monat that does this. And it's like, well, no. I mean, if you use the same kind of products from other companies, it would probably do a lot of the same things. Not everyone, obviously, but you know what I'm saying? Like when you pay attention to something and you start working on making it better, it will probably get better if you're consistent.
And our diets and medications that affect our hair and our skin and our confidence, right? And so to get these happy reviews, happy texts, happy customers, I have over nearly 1,500 personal customers, people just using the products, not selling. You do not have to sell these products. This is something that you could strictly be a customer. But if you do want to do the business and be at Mamacita, I'll show you the ropes there too. I'll show you how I did it. It's that simple. It's so simple that people overthink it. It's so simple that people will overcomplicate it in their heads. And it's really the most simple thing I've ever been a part of. I've owned a business before doing calligraphy for weddings, being a slave to brides every weekend during wedding season, stressed.
Being a slave to brides every weekend during wedding season. Slaves don't have options or choices. That is a wild way of saying I had to work on the weekends. What?
Stressed out the wazoo, slaving away for brides and making all the signage and the welcome signs and the place cards and their seating assignments and having to get the color palette exactly the periwinkle that they want. Not light periwinkle, but dark periwinkle. And it was due by a certain date. And like, oh, I know what it's like to have a stressful entrepreneurial endeavor. Been there, done it. It's not going to get more simple than A, wash your hair, wash your face, talk about it, reach out to people, get the products in people's hands, get the business in people's lives. It's not going to get more simple. I've known people who have started restaurants.
Okay, well, when you work your MLM business, you don't necessarily get paid for that. There's no like hourly pay. You don't get paid for doing your job. You only get paid when someone purchases a product from you or from someone underneath you. You got paid whenever you did your calligraphy stuff for brides. They paid you. In Monet, you could work for 10 hours, not get a single sale, and you don't get paid. Don't throw out these false equivalence fallacies and acting like you're making a good point. You're not.
I know people who own hair salons. I know people who've done it all in the entrepreneurial space. There's really hard stuff to do out there. Blood, sweat, and tears. Now, I'm not saying Monet being a market partner doing direct sales is easy. It is simple, so simple that people will completely overthink it. And yeah, just like someone just asked me right now, where did you get those storage boxes? And I can easily send you the link, not get a commission for it. I can send you the Costco link. Monet is, hey, your hair's shiny. How did you do that? I'll send you the link. Hey, your hair's growing. How did you do that? I'll send you the link. But I get a commission for my hard work here. Social media.
Your hard work. Alicia, tell me, what's the difference between your personal commission and your downline commission? You remember that one time that information came out about Monat's top leaders and the percentages of what they make from themselves and what they make from their downline? And it was wild that over 90% of the top leaders' incomes were from their downline. So Alicia, take your downline away from me and then talk to me about how much money you're making.
Media has changed. It's no longer show up and not get commission or not get paid for your hard work, your reels, your posts, your content, all the things you are putting out there, whether it's my shoe storage boxes that I'm happy to send you the link, I'll send it to you. This is no different. Sales is no different. We are social selling. The difference is I'm going to get paid here. Costco ain't going to send me a commission check for sending my storage box link to my shoes. Love Costco, love them to death, but they don't know my name. Monet knows my name. The CEO knows my name. The CEO asked me to sit at his table.
Well, yeah, you're a top leader. The CEO does not know everyone else's name.
There's a difference. And people want to talk smack and all the things about sales and it's a scam and MLM. When really the biggest scam in the world, in my opinion, is corporate. And this is not what this live is about.
Okay, well, let me ask you this, Alicia. Why don't you show the income disclosure statement that your company put out? Why don't you show that they don't get paid hourly? They don't get benefits? Why don't you show them that? Oh, because it shows the bullshit that you're spewing. It proves that you are wrong. Now, corporate, is it perfect? Absolutely not. But you know what does happen? People get paid for their time. Do they always get paid what they're deserved? No. But do they get paid when they work? Yeah. Do they get benefits? Mostly. How is corporate the scam, but your multi-level marketing company where 91.3% of people make $34 a year or less isn't? And you know what's interesting? I've been doing this for almost 3 years, and I've never had one top leader. I've never had one person try to argue against my point with facts. And Alicia won't do it either because there's nothing proving them right. There's plenty proving us right.
But it's interesting to me that people will go to school and slave away at a job for 30, 40 years, and that's normal. That's not a scam. Living paycheck to paycheck, a job that they don't really fully enjoy 85% of the time. And I'm over here selling a dream of what has happened, what has manifested for me, and that's the scam? Where?
Your income disclosure statement, that's where. What do you mean where? Your company put it out, Alicia, so share it.
Where? Anyways, I felt compelled to go live really quick and talk about that and tell you what it is that I do for all the new followers and what I've been doing for going on almost 4 years. Actually, this is year 3. I started in 2020, so 2024, here we go, year 4. And how much it's changed for me in my life, my circumstances, my paychecks, my finances, my financial security, just all the things are different simply because I decided to do something I've never done before. I've never done sales. I've never sold Girl Scout cookies, okay? I don't have a seller's bone in my body, but I realized I was already going to shower. I did not want to do this. If I could show you the screenshots of how much I resisted this in the beginning, I would. I wish I had...
Show us. You can't.
The proof of me texting my friend saying, I could never sell that. Ew, it's sales. That's not for me. Oh my God. And then when I finally did order the box, how much I didn't like the product at first. I wish I had proof. I wish I had the receipts to show you guys. I did not.
You know what receipts you do have to show us, Alicia? The receipts that Monet puts out about the opportunity. Like, I don't know, the income disclosure statement. You don't seem too keen to share those receipts though.
I don't like these products at first. I wish I had the receipts to show you, listen, I thought MLMs were scams too. I thought it was a pyramid scheme too. Yeah, I thought all the things that you're thinking too. I wish I wish. And I know a lot of people will say, well, you work on camera, so you're going to be good at it. I'm super shy. There's no way I could do what you do. Okay. Bye. Like that one reel that's going around. Okay. Bye. I'm not here to drag or force anyone. This is personal development. There are people who are freaking shy, introverted, who are killing it because they are showing up to calls. They are participating in the self-development, the personal development with a paycheck. That's what this is. Who are maybe not a natural.
Personal development with a paycheck? What paycheck? $34 median a year for over 90% of the company? That doesn't include anything you purchase. So actually, they're in net negatives. They're in the negatives. They've lost money. She's always a good one to react to because she says the darndest things. The darndest things. Personal development with a paycheck. In MLMs, personally, I think that personal development or like mindset, right? Mindset trainings. I think that it is actually indoctrination. They want to develop you into thinking that MLM is the right thing to do. They want to teach you the ways to scam people into your company. That's my opinion. I'd love to hear yours below.
Natural at sales. Maybe they're not a natural gift of gab and ability to talk on camera. I get it. Or the fear of public speaking. I get it. I get it. My sister's an Emmy Award-winning reporter. She was terrified to do this. This is different than hosting an arena of 17,000 people. I don't care what you try to tell me. This is different. Talking to your phone to 20, 30 people on a live or on a Zoom call with a couple hundred people or at a conference with several hundred people is different. And about a product and about a business that you're passionate about is completely different than hyping up a crowd or like my sister had to do sideline field reporting. And she was terrified. So I get it. If you're not a natural when it comes to talking on camera, I get it, but you're going to learn it. You're going to learn it if you dive in, if you participate. But you got to do the work. I can't want this for you. If you're new to my page, let's go. But you have to want to do this as much as I want to introduce this to you. Because I can't drag you in. I used to. In the beginning of my business, I would like beg and plead people like to believe in themselves. And I truly will always root for people and believe in them. But if they're not believing in them damn selves, meaning they're not even showing up to the job, I am not here to drag. This is up to you. You make this business what you want it to be. In the same way, I would challenge you, show up for this in the same way that you've shown up for your 9 to 5. On a bad day, on a depressed day, on a day you're fighting with your man, on a day where your kids are driving you crazy, blah, 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 blah.
Why would you do that if you don't get paid? On your 9 to 5, you get paid to show up. In Monet, you don't get paid to show up.
But all the reasons, all the excuses you're giving yourself as to why you can't do this business, if you were to treat this like a 9 to 5, your mind would be blown on how much you could truly accomplish in this type of business, in this type of industry. Or how many chances you gave that man who didn't deserve another chance. You give this business as many chances as you gave that man. Maybe you've heard that quote. Maybe this is the first time you're hearing it, and I don't know who it's slapping in the face, but bet on yourself and give yourself as many chances as you gave that deadbeat man, sis.
What? Is she that desperate? She has to be that desperate that she has to go and make that comment. That's wild. It's a wild comment to make.
Sorry to hurt someone's feelings this morning or afternoon.
You are not sorry.
But I said what I said. How many chances did you give that deadbeat guy another chance that he didn't deserve? How about this business? It might be deadbeat for you now. It might not be bringing in the thousands or the hundreds of thousands that you see us winning. It might not be doing that for you yet. It might be deadbeat, doormat, doors slammed in your face, people not coming to your wash party, people not showing up in the team chat. I get that it might be deadbeat, but you don't freaking quit.
So should they not quit with a deadbeat guy? This comparison is not holding up for you, Alicia.
If you have a strong work ethic, you can outwork someone with a natural talent who's doing this business. I'm seeing it happen all the time. People who have zero sales experience, okay? Zero experience. But they have freaking hard work ethic. They will outwork the master salesperson who's done sales, born and bred in sales, born into sales in their family. Their mama did it. Their grandmama did it. And they've been born and raised, and they know the things to say and the things to do, and they just have the talent, the experience. That will be trumped. That will be squashed. That will pale in comparison to someone with a stronger work ethic who has more grit and more resilience and is going to just keep showing up regardless. Every time. I said this at in my speech in Miami. Kobe Bryant, I'm always going to talk about him. Did you know he was not the most talented athlete? Of course you don't know that, because we see him as like the star of who he is and how much he accomplished and all the championships, all the rings, and he's Kobe Bryant. But his trainers have said he was not the most talented basketball player. He just outworked everyone. That's literally the difference. A hard worker can outperform a talent, can outperform talent any day. So if you sign up to do this business and you work hard, you will outperform someone with a natural gift.
So you're saying that 91% of the people don't work hard because, well, even more than that, $1,200 a year is terrible too whenever you're putting in a couple hundred a month. So over 95% of the company just doesn't work hard. That's actually ridiculous. Like, that's a wild thing to think.
No different than if you are a YouTube star, okay? You're building up your YouTube or your Instagram, whatever people do nowadays. It's like there's so many things. I'm like overwhelmed by it. But if you didn't go to school for hosting, you didn't go to school for reporting, you didn't go to school for public speaking, you don't have the talent, the education, and some little 16-year-old punk comes in and she's just doing it every day, practice, she will outwork your talent and your schooling. Did I say that right? Sorry, I'm thinking about a million things all at once. Let me slow down. I went to school for broadcast journalism. I carried the camera. I learned how to talk into a microphone. I learned how to project my voice on camera. Okay? I have the talent. I'm equipped. But if I get lazy and someone else comes in who just shows up daily, even without the training, even without the talent, they will outwork me. That's just how the world works. Did that make sense? Did I say it right? I don't think I said it right the first time. Okay? Period. Hard work will outperform talent. Sadly, too many people sign up and quit. But the culture I'm building here with the Mamacitas, Team Mamacitas, is grit, is resilience, it's showing up, it's not quitting. We all have busy lives. We all have a lot going on. We all have all the reasons why we can't or shouldn't. Those are exactly the reasons why you absolutely freaking should. No time, no money. Yeah, no one does this because they have those things.
She's giving Kim Kardashian get your ass up and work. It reminds me of the girl that was like, we all have the same 24 hours in a day. And it's like, well, we all have 24 hours in a day, but they're not the same, right? Some people spend 12 of them working while you spend 2 of them working. We don't all have the same privileges. So for her to say something like that's just wild, weird, shows her privilege.
We're doing this because we want more of those things. And no one is doing this because they have all the time in the world. Like, I'm bored. Maybe I should start a business. I got the time. No. All people seem to have millions of kids running around, a chaotic household, laundry that needs to be done, their part-time job or their full-time job, their man, X, Y, or Z extracurricular activities. So many people have so many things going on. But you don't quit. You just keep going. Anyway, that's what Mamacita mentality is. To keep going when you feel like you got nothing left, to keep showing up to practice, to outperform talented people, to have a stronger work ethic. That's it. Y'all heard of Mamba mentality with Kobe? Mamacita mentality is, be better today than you were yesterday.
Mamacita mentality sounds like burnout. It's okay to take a break.
Even if it's one new step, one new play that you learned, one new trait you picked up. One new thing, just one step a day. Because when you take yourself out of the game and you stop showing up to practice, you stop showing up in the ways that you're supposed to for this business, it will come back to haunt you. Seen it too many damn times. But Mamacita mentality is we show up, we put in the work, we get better today than we were yesterday, we face rejection, we stay in the game. We surround ourselves with people who make us better. Don't be around lazy people because you'll become lazy. Don't be around pessimistic people because you'll become pessimistic. Be around optimism, faith, hope, love, resilience, grit, work ethic, endurance.
What about logic? Shouldn't you be around logical people as well? People who show you the red flags and be like, hey, this might not be a good idea. Hey, this might not be a good opportunity. No, they won't say that though. They'll never say that.
Perseverance. Good energy, good vibes. Surround yourself with that. In 2024, I challenge you to look at your table. Who's sitting at your table? Because it will directly impact what's going on here and here. Every time. This isn't rocket science. I could tell this to a group of kindergartners and it's going to be the same to a group of scholars. Facts are facts. what your environment is, who you're hanging out with is going to have a direct impact on your mindset, on your paycheck, on your skill set, on your everything. So if you're around a lot of haters, doubters, they're just stuck in their paycheck to paycheck living, or get a real job, right? They're just that. You're going to become one of the people who think that. I was. I'm telling you that from the other side. I used to think that too when I was introduced to this. Oh my gosh, get a real job. Oh, influencer. Oh, she's an influencer. Oh, she's selling her shampoo. I was on that side. I get it. And then I sipped the Kool-Aid and wanted to slap myself for wasting so much precious time that could have been better spent just giving it a shot. I get it. If you're a hater, I get it. If you think we're crazy, I get it. I get it. But here in Mamacita land, I'm going to help you get a new way of thinking. I'm going to help you get a new community of people who are rising up. I'm going to help surround you with people who are just positive, who are not quitters, who don't throw in the towel when it gets hard, because it will. It will get hard. This is not a get-rich-quick scheme. This is not an overnight success story. This is grit. This is endurance. This is challenging yourself. This is being resilient. This is being made fun of by friends and family. This is so many things. But for those who stick it out, I'm watching it happen. The endurance, the grit. I'm seeing them with their pot of gold at the end. I'm seeing the ones who've truly just stood firm in their unwavering faith for what this business can be. I'm seeing the fruits of their labor.
Can you tell us about it? How many people on your team and how many of them are making an income? A lot of times they're going to say all this BS, right? They're going to say, I'm seeing the fruits of labor. I see what they're doing. I see how they're growing and expanding. How many people are on your team and how many people are profiting? And what's their profit too, right? If you're profiting $15, well, I don't know about that. Is it that worth it, right? It's ridiculous. They can say a lot of bullshit and you can put a lot of glitter on shit and it's still gonna smell real bad.
I've seen it. I've just spent 3 days with people in Miami who are living out exactly that. So that's what Mamacitas are. That's what we do. It's so simple that people will overthink it. It's so easy that people will quit because it will drive me crazy how many people talk themselves out of the blessing. It drives me crazy how much time I wasted talking myself out of doing this in the beginning. Makes me sweat a little bit to think about, actually. How long it took me to just say, okay, fine, I'll do this. How long it took me. Drives me up the freaking wall. But whatever. It's all for a reason. The Mamacitas is the name I came up with back in 2020 when I decided to do this. It's just God put it on my heart. I was like, oh, Monet Mamacitas, that's what our team name will be. And I'm so glad that I just was obedient to the whisper, because it wasn't like a loud, do this. It was a whisper. It was like, hey, give this a shot. Give this a chance. You don't ever know what it can be. And as soon as I hit the ground running, everything changed.
Was it God really whispering in your ear? Top leaders like to disguise themselves as God sometimes and whispers things in your ear acting as though God said it.
Including this beautiful office space that you see now. This is not where I started. I started in a bedroom. I don't know how many of you heard my story a million times, but I'll tell it 1,000,001 because someone on this live has not heard my story. I used to live in a bedroom. I used to drive around a crusty Toyota Corolla. Loved the Corolla. Was very loyal for 13 years, and it wasn't a Corolla in good shape either. She was on her last leg. And then this business came in and changed everything. Everything. And that's why I show up the way that I do, flamboyantly the way that I do, aggressively the way that I do. That's why. It's done so much for me and so much for so many people that I can't possibly stay quiet about it. It's a different time now. 2024, it's a different time. You gotta either poop or get off the pot. I won't cuss because I have little cousins who watch my lives. You gotta just give it a shot because you have nothing to lose. We have a 30-day money-back guarantee, first of all. No obligation to sell.
Okay, they say that all the time. You have a 30-day money-back guarantee, so you have nothing to lose. But then you push them saying it takes time. Try it for 90 days. You push saying you need to put more effort in. You're telling them, stay in, you need grit, you need resilience, you need all this. And they're pushing people to stay longer so they get past the 30 days and then they can't return it.
These products, if you just want to be a customer, you could do that. But what if it's something that completely changed your life? What if? It just actually drives me insane why people wouldn't give something a shot, but they will spend 3 decades of their lives at another job.
Maybe they like it. Maybe they like that job. Maybe they like the security that it gives them, or they like the hours, or they like the pay, or whatever. Why does that blow your mind?
With the cap, where you're not going to get a raise more than 50 cents to $1 in a year. But yes, on the Mamacitas, God is front and center. Heavenly Father up in heaven, like that is who we serve. That is who has been our cornerstone of all the good that has happened for this team. People hitting director, or the Cadillac rank, picking up their Cadillacs. The money that's been saved, the money that's been spent on rent, on mortgages, on groceries, on gas, on all types of bills from stuff we're going to do anyway. We're going to wash our hair anyway. And overthinking is costing you a lot of money. If you've been someone who's been watching and thinking about it, how expensive that has been for you to sit and overthink it for months and months, some of you years.
Well, why don't you show the income disclosure statement then? Show them the money that could be made. It's pretty bad, isn't it? Your own company put that out for people to see. You're too ashamed to even show it.
There, I said it. I'm not afraid to hurt feelings in 2024. Wounds, what does it say?
You're not afraid to hurt feelings because you're desperate. That's why. Not because you're this like macho strong person. You want to hurt people's feelings, or are okay doing it because you need them to join, even if it hurts them. That's a pretty shitty thing to do, Alicia.
Wounds from a friend can be trusted, but an enemy multiplies kisses. People who are borderline, or what's the word? Mediocre, not going anywhere. They're going to tell you, keep doing what you're doing. You're doing great. Because if you climb, it's going to make them look worse.
Imagine having that thought process that anytime someone's like, keep doing what you're doing great, they are jealous of you. They don't want you to climb higher. What? I'm going to let her finish that thought, but oh my gosh.
Enemy multiplies kisses. Oh, you're doing great. Keep doing exactly what you're doing. But wounds from a friend, I'm your friend, and I'm going to tell you, sis, nothing's going to change if you're not going to change. Nothing. You want to stay, you want to be in the same spot January 2025? Then keep doing what you're doing. But you want change?
First off, you're not my friend, and I am sure as hell not your friend. Imagine having that thought process of someone saying, keep doing what you're doing a great job. What Alicia's saying is they're saying it because they don't want you to rise too much higher than them. What a sad life to live, thinking other humans think that way. That someone's simply saying, you're doing great, keep going. Keep doing your thing. That they are against you. People don't rise very high in Monat. 91% are still at the bottom rank. And going up to the second rank, that's over 95%. So people don't really rise in Monet, do they?
But you want change? Change it! That might hurt you to hear. Like, you're no more busy than all the other people in this business. Sorry, there are other people who have 4 kids, 5 kids running this business. Oh, you have a lot going on, you do? Everyone has a lot going on. I'm not afraid to hurt your feelings and tell you, sorry, but your excuses, I'm sorry. We're all busy. We all have 1,000,001 things going on. We all got the kids. We all got the part-time, the full-time, the this, the that. We all have lots going on.
Is something upsetting you? Are you upset because your downline is not doing as well as you're saying they are? Are you having a hard time because you're desperate to grow it? You seem bothered by something, Alicia.
The lead selling point of the product is that they perform. They perform. It is clean products that thicken, strengthen, elongate hair, scalp. It's all about your scalp health, to answer your question. And the products for your skin as well. Clean ingredients that are not... We're available in Europe. They're strict there. We're not strict here in the United States. We only ban, I think, 13 chemicals. Europe bans 2,000.
You know what's funny about that is the girl who just got terminated talks about that in the post where she talks about her termination. And I'll read it to you. Regarding ingredients, I hold an important belief that what we apply and consume impacts our overall health and wellness. My confidence in getting involved with Monet was to sell clean alternative to mainstream formulations. We had a robust no list of ingredients we would not use in our formulas. So when I began seeing adjustments regarding formulas, the no list becoming the yes list, leaving room for changes to be made, I started started asking questions like, why do the USA formulas contain questionable ingredients that our same European counterpart do not? Why is caramel food coloring in our wellness products? Why are we using Red 40 linked to development disorders? This is something I thought would change under pressure, but it didn't. I thought maybe I would just not promote those products, and that felt like the solution. Although when orders would come through containing those ingredients, I felt a sense of misleading those who trust me since I had promoted this as a clean brand for so long. It's just very obvious that they aren't the same ingredients between Europe and the US. Doesn't matter if it's the same company, they aren't the same ingredients. I did do an entire live, most of the live was over this termination and like everything she wrote about it and whatnot. So you're welcome to go watch that. What that tells me is one of two things. One, Alicia just doesn't know and is ignorant to the fact that the ingredients are different. Or two, she knows and she doesn't care. It's got to be one of those two.
It is available in Europe. Just clean products. But anyways, all of that to say, I'm not afraid to hurt some feelings in 2024 and call you out on your excuses. Wounds from a friend can be trusted, but an enemy multiplies kisses. Scientifically backed product for every hair type, scalp type, skin type, age, gender. It don't matter who or what or where you are. We have something to sell for everyone. You don't have to convince anyone to change their lifestyle because they're showering anyway. It's a consumable product, essential product. We don't carry inventory. No obligations to sell. Like, why wouldn't we have a pets line, kids line, men's line, something for everyone in the house. So to not give it a shot is the silliest mistake I think anyone could ever make, because you're going to, whether you get off this live and I never see you again, enjoy your shower later. You gonna shower anyway. And it's becoming very apparent nowadays that we have to pay attention to our ingredients, to what's inside our products. We wonder why there's so many autoimmune diseases. We wonder why people have so many health issues now. 13 chemicals, that's it. That's all that's banned. Imagine how many things seep into our bloodstream as women and as men. And it's just readily available here at Target or at the grocery store. At Monat.
So now she's trying to use fear-mongering to get people to buy. She's really pulling out all the stops in this. She is so desperate that she's pulling out anything out of her pocket she can. So now we're on to fear-mongering. Nice, Alicia.
It's very thought about all the chemicals being placed and all the ingredients. It's wild to not give it a shot. It's very trendy now to pay attention to what we're putting. Body wash, body lotions, face wash, shaving cream, beard oil. It doesn't matter. We have something for everyone, even if you're bald. And one of our top income earners she was bald when she hit the $1 million club. She had no hair. Okay, I got to share a stage with her this past week in Miami. She had no hair. If you have hair or skin, if you're a walking human being with air in your lungs and you're existing, we have something for you. Which is what I love, because I feel like there's other direct sales out there where, yeah, if I'm in my health kick, maybe I'll sip the Kool-Aid and maybe I'll drink that shake and maybe regardless of where I am in life, I'm gonna wash my face. You don't have to convince me to shower. I'm gonna do it anyway. Other lines, other businesses have to convince you of this lifestyle change, right? And I'm not gonna, smear any other names because I have every last bit of every product. Every MLM is in my house. I support them all. But
yikes. That's a weird statement to make, I think.
they just sit on my shelf because it's not an essential must-have everyday thing. I don't need to buy X, Y, or Z every several months, but I do need to buy shampoo every several months. Because I'm going to shower every day. Or wash my face every day. It is available with a rep such as myself. So send me a message. I could get you set up as just a customer, a VIP customer. And you want to make sure you buy it with a rep, not like some third party. Because we can't guarantee what you're finding on other third party websites. I can only guarantee you what's coming to you from our website directly. So make sure you purchase it from a rep who's going to ask you questions like, tell me about your scalp. Tell me about your hair. What are your concerns? Tell me about your skin type. What are your insecurities? Tell me about you. This is not go to a website and just buy whatever. You get a rep. You get someone checking in on you, making sure you're liking it. Making sure you're using the right stuff for you in the line, because we have so many products in our line. They used to have like 9. We have like 900 now. So you need a rep who's going to educate you and make sure you're getting the right stuff for you. So yeah, get it online with a rep. Send me a DM. take the quiz in my bio. If you're just interested in being a customer, or if you do think you want to sell the product, let's talk. It's 2024. My biggest prayer for you is that in 2025, on January 12th, 2025, you're in a different space and in a different place. And how crazy would it be? It's because you just said yes to doing something different for yourself. Moving differently, hanging out with different people, reading different books, listening to different podcasts. What if it was this simple decision to stop making fun or stop rolling your eyes and go for something? Stop watching on the sidelines and just be a freaking mamacita. Mamacita mentality. What if that's the thing? Thank you, Angela.
It's not. That's not the thing. But all right.
Trusting my mentorship. Thank you all the mamacitas who may be watching this right now for for giving this a shot, for betting on yourselves. I pray we do have a deodorant one day. Oh, that'd be so good. But I wouldn't be surprised. We're coming up with new products and in new countries. And Forbes magazine says that is the time to join a company, by the way, is when you're still in the midst of launching new products. We are. And in new countries. We are. We turned 10 this year. We're still a baby. I'm just a baby. We're still a baby. So, hint, hint, green flag alert. Now's the time. Crazy to think that we're still so young and still adapting, still learning. And
you know what also is, I guess, crazy to think, not so much anymore. You're so young and now you're declining so rapidly. I don't think that's a good thing, Alicia. Monet was doing this for a while and now it's declining rapidly, just like MLM in general is. Monet definitely is.
The success that the company has had is wild. The billions and millions that they've paid out in commissions. The amount of people who've made at least $1 million. 90 people have made at least $1 million doing this.
90 people in 10 years? Let's say that someone had been in it for 7 years and they finally made $1 million. That didn't mean they made $1 million in 1 year. That means over 7 years they made $1 million.
How many people have made at least $100,000? Let's just talk about the $100,000. People who have made at least 6 figures doing this. So many people. Not everyone does this to be a millionaire. Some people are like, if I could just make an extra $1,000 a month.
You know, Alicia, you can show them. There is something that shows you. They made $100,000 in 1 year. That is going to be 0.02% of the company. And that's 1 year. You know, there is something you can show, Alicia, but you won't. And I wonder why.
For $500 a month, that's so freaking doable. And is being done. Which has been proven by how many people have made at least $100,000 doing this. I don't know. Call me crazy, but that's pretty life-changing. To know I'm part of a business that is making people thousandaires. It's not all about being a millionaire. How about the thousandaires that are out there? The people that are paying for groceries, gas, soccer practice, debt, home renovations, diapers.
It's less than 90% of the company. Less than probably 95% of the company. So not many.
Pretty life-changing if you ask me. Doesn't have to be all yachts and Gucci's and this and that and private jets. It could be that you're putting food on the table for your family. It could be that you're alleviating some of the pressure from your partner and you're contributing financially. It could be that your nails and your Starbucks and your facials are covered from your showers. It's kind of crazy to not give this a shot in 2024 and then wonder why life is exactly the same a year from now. I say this not to hurt feelings, but not afraid if I am, but I've had too many conversations with people who've admitted, yeah, I've been watching for 2 years and I regret not joining sooner. Watching is expensive. Overthinking is expensive.
Monet is expensive.
It's costing you a lot. When all you gotta do is join as a customer or join as a business partner, it's up to you. We get up to 45% commission now. That is unheard of. No other company is doing that. Amazon gives you pennies. Costco would probably give me a penny for referring.
Well, then why did the girl who who was terminated, say that once the comp plan changed, money decreased, the income lowered? You get paid up to 45% commission now, but people are making less money. That doesn't make sense.
For referring the shoe cases, I might get pennies. We can get up to 45% commission now. No other company does that. It's absolutely crazy. But I'm gonna get off this live now. I feel like I have some messages brewing in my DMs and I want to answer these questions. I want to get people signed up. I'm here to be your hair fairy or your business coach fairy. Either way, you tell me what you want and we will make it work. But I look forward to seeing you guys in the DMs. There's coupons going on right now, sales going on right now. There's so much.
Okay, I don't care what else she has to say. So Alicia's desperate. And I feel like a lot of people in Monet are getting pretty desperate because it is declining in pretty much all ways that it can. I find it interesting how desperate she is. Like watching her pull out all these different tactics and just being flat out rude. It was interesting. Alicia doesn't always do that. Apparently things are changing because her bank account is getting a big old punch in the face. So don't forget to leave your thoughts below in the comments. I'd love to hear them. And don't forget, if you want to support the channel for free, you can hit the subscribe button and you can hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. Thank you for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you next time. Bye.
Show you what I'm all about. Make up for what we lost. Tonight is the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about yours.